Okay, you're good to go.
It's not what I expected. Almost 10 years ago today, I decided to go to real estate school. You see, I was at a crossroads in my life, and I was ready to have this entrepreneur spirit burning inside of me come out. I was ready to own my own business. At the time, my husband, we were engaged at the time, was a lender. And I heard him collaborating and doing deals with other real estate agents, and it sounded really fun and exciting. The other thing I knew was someday soon we would want to start a family. And ever since my 6th birthday, when my younger sister was born on my 6th birthday, and I thought I was getting a live baby doll as a gift, I knew I wanted to be a mom. So naturally, the perfect fit, go into real estate. It's not what I expected. So off and running, I went to real estate school. My first partial year, I sold 8 houses, and I made a commitment to take care of those 8 clients with the best customer service, to ask for continued business, because I knew that would be the strong foundation for the future of my business. I developed and implemented a 30-point Buffini marketing point system without even knowing who Buffini was. I fell in love with real estate. I fell in love with helping people. Friends became clients, clients became friends. And over the next several years, I was able to grow my real estate business up to $4, $5, $6, even $8 million worth of business a year. And then Dan and I decided to start our family. And I had an aha moment. I remember it vividly because I was 9 months pregnant. Not only was I 9 months pregnant, I was in the car, in labor, on the way to the hospital, 9 months pregnant. And my cell phone rang. I remember my husband grabbed the cell phone and he took a look at the phone and he set the phone down, and I will never forget what he said to me. He said, "Angela, your clients don't care that you're in labor. They just want their house sold." So I picked up the phone and I looked at it, and I knew immediately my husband was right. It was one of my sellers. It was a Broncos coach. I had his house listed. He had already been relocated to another team and had moved on. It was also spring of 2008, and the market was falling a little more day by day. So I took a deep breath, or as much of a deep breath you can take when you're 9 months pregnant, and I answered the phone call. I calmly talked to my client. We revamped the marketing strategy. We came up with a pricing adjustment, and I hung up the phone. And when I hung up the phone, I screamed at the top of my lungs, "What have I done?" Real estate. It's not what I expected. A 7-day maternity leave with my first child. A 10-day maternity leave with my second child. Working nights and weekends. Going days on end, weeks on end, months on end without a day off. But I put my head down and I kept doing what I knew best, is to work hard and take care of those clients, and many times their needs came well before my own. And I successfully grew my business to over $20 million a year. And then I had an aha month. I sold 17 homes in 1 month. And I don't say that to impress you, because it was an emotional toll. After selling 17 homes, I suddenly realized everything that was important to me was slipping away. You see, I'm an Oklahoma girl, and I grew up sitting around that dinner table, and night after night after night, I was out with clients and doing showings and taking phone calls, and I wasn't there with my family. My 2 little girls were now growing up, and they were starting to see that mom wasn't around, that mom was always working. My health was suffering. I was getting migraines up to 8-10 days a month. My life was suffering. I'm a dual sport collegiate athlete, and health and fitness is at the core of me being successful, and those workouts just kept getting pushed out of my schedule day after day. I didn't have the time or the energy to be the mom I wanted to be, or to be the wife I wanted to be. So in that month of financial high, I dug deep. I realized if I can't take care of myself, if I can't put myself first, then I can't be the successful entrepreneur I want to be. I can't be the successful mom and wife that I want to be. And that is what I'm here to talk to you about today. We're going to go through some business strategies. We're going to talk about some things, some systems, some time management, ways to get your business in working order, treat your business like a business, and build a strong foundation for it to grow upon. We're going to talk about personal strategies. And I hope to provoke something inside of you, to wake you up a little bit. Because the business strategies I'm going to tell you, those aren't rocket science. Those aren't anything you haven't heard before. But what I'm hoping is today is the day you need to hear it. Today is the day you decide to hear it. Today is the day you take action. And when we dig deeper on those personal strategies, we're going to figure out, what does success mean to you? What are your personal boundaries? What are your non-negotiables? And I hope you didn't just carve out an hour of your life today to come here for this lunch and learn and think you're going to be merrily on your way, because I hope I say some things that really shake you up. I hope I say some things that you realize need to be changed in your life, that you need to take care of yourself first. And we're also going to go on and talk about the spiritual side. Thoughts are things. What are you provoking out into the world? Because it's coming right back at you. And I'm going to tell you, when I realized that I'm good at real estate, I enjoy real estate, but it doesn't fill my soul, that is when my life changed. Excuse my French, but when I realized that balance is BS, and what I was really looking for was an integrated life where my business and my personal and my spiritual lives were in alignment, that is when I started living a life greater than my dreams. And that is what I hope I can share with you today. So let's get started.